Hey guys, what's up? How are you? I hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and being here again with me if you are a returning subscriber. But if you're new, hi, my name is Gerel, and in today's video we're going to be doing a declutter, and we're going to be targeting my blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. Here we have a little mixture of everything, but I do have 3 other drawers. I might have to do a second part, but we will see how much we can actually do today. So let's go ahead and get started with the video in the declutter. I am really excited but really nervous at the same time, just because if you haven't seen my other declutters, I will link them down below. But it is very difficult for me to declutter stuff, but I do try to do the best that I can. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. But before we do, please don't forget to like. That definitely helps out my channel a lot. And subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also click on the little bell that will notify you whenever I upload a new video. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. So this is our starting point, and then we're going to go that way. But let me just start with this one right here. This is the True Match Lumi Bronzer, and it is absolutely a beautiful bronzer. It does have a little bit of shimmer, like super tiny, but it is so gorgeous on the skin. It just blends so effortlessly, and I absolutely love it. So I am going to keep this one. This is definitely my most affordable bronzer that I have. I do have another bronzer right here, which is the so famous butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, but unfortunately this just does not work out for me. This is the original shade, and I try to make it work so many times, but it does not show up on my skin. I actually do have to pick up a deeper shade, but you will see how many bronzers I have. So I don't see myself repurchasing this one, just because I do have other bronzers that I really do enjoy, but this one is also really beautiful, but I am going to be decluttering it. So here we have the iconic London bronzer, and this is the shade right here. I did swatch it for you just so you guys can see the tone of it. It's super nice and neutral. It's not too warm or too cool. I'm still trying it. So far so good. I just got it in my BoxyCharm a couple of months ago, so this one is definitely staying in my collection. This one is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic, and this one is definitely stay in my collection. One of my favorite bronzers, especially during this time of year that is a little bit more on the cooler side. I am not getting a lot of sun, so this is a beautiful. I absolutely love it. And because I decluttered the other palette, the face palette, I am going to be keeping that one. I know Marc Jacobs is kind of weird right now. I don't know what is happening with the brand. I thought that they were going out of business, but maybe not. I don't know. This one is a Givenchy bronzer, one of my favorite bronzers for summer. I reach for this one, especially during the summertime, all the time. So as you can see, I mean, you can see the dent on this bronzer right here. Is my most used bronzer. It's not going anywhere. I absolutely love it. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, and I am going to be keeping this highlighter because it is new to my collection. It is the So Hollywood Super Glow highlighter. Really nice and beautiful. Let me just do a little swatchy swatch for you guys. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. Oh yeah, it is. It's right there. Super pretty, and I'm going to keep that. Another Marc Jacobs item. This is the highlighter, one of my favorite highlighters ever. Definitely for the summer. It is so beautiful. I love this one. It just brings me so many good memories, so I am going to be keeping it. Oh gosh, maybe I shouldn't call this a declutter, because I only declutter one thing so far. I should call this like a collection or something. This is crazy. So I do have 2 cream blushes from Pixie that I am going to be keeping. So this is a blush from Benefit Cosmetics, and this is the shade Georgia. I actually got it in my BoxyCharm, and here is a swatch. It's more of a blush topper than anything else, so I am going to keep it for a little while in my collection to see if I find myself using or reaching for this one. And this one is Rockateur, which I am going to be keeping. And we also have Coralista, which is a little bit too light, and I do already have it in another palette, so I am going to be passing this one along. This one is from Kevin Aquan, and I got it last year, so I am going to be keeping this one. These ones right here are from Laura Geller, and they have been in my collection for a very long time, but these are so gorgeous, and I always find myself reaching for these ones, especially during the summertime, so I am going to be keeping all three of them. So I do have these three blushes right here from MAC that are limited edition. I am going to be keeping them all. So this one is from Ofra Cosmetics. As you can see, it has the older packaging. I got it in a mystery bag, and this one is super light. It is in the shade Bellini, but I am going to be decluttering it. So I do have these two blushes from Cover FX, and this one is Spice Cinnamon, and this one is Warm Honey. They are not going anywhere. These blushes are absolutely stunning. I need to remind myself to reach for these ones right here. They are just so gorgeous. So this is the Marc Jacobs blush in Lines and Last Night, and here is swatches for you guys. I am going to be keeping this one. So here we have some blushes from Milani. So I haven't reached for any of these Milani ones in a while, but I am going to keep this one right here, which is more on the bronzy side. Luminoso, of course, is a classic, and Dolce Pink I am also going to keep. I am going to pass along this one, which is Coralina, and it was such a popular one as well. And this one, which is Rose de Oro, I am also going to be passing along. Alright, so we have a Flower Beauty blush, and it is in the shade Peach Primrose, and it is so pretty, really nice and matte as well. So I am going to keep it just because I'm keeping a lot of glowy blushes so far. I am going to keep this one right here. I do have some Wet n Wild blushes. This is the Wet n Wild Apricot blush. I am going to declutter. So here we have some limited edition blushes or blush toppers. Highlighters are from Wet n Wild. They are absolutely beautiful. Here are some swatches for you. We have Dare to Soar, Don't Flutter Yourself, and Hummingbird Hype. So gorgeous, as you can see. Really beautiful, and guess what? They're staying. All right, so here we have lots of highlighters. Let me just focus on that when we start doing the highlighters. Let me bring some more blushes for you guys to see, and we can continue on with the declutter, because we did a little bit of bronzers, but mainly blushes. So let's continue with the blushes. So here they are. To be quite frank with you, I don't see myself decluttering much from here. Maybe a couple, maybe like 2 or 3, maybe. So let me just show you really quickly what I have. So this one is the Rose Cheek Duo from Natasha Denona, and this is brand new, so I am going to be keeping this one. It's from Bobbi Brown, and it is a beautiful blush in the shade Santa Barbara. Super gorgeous. Keeping this one. I do have 2 blushes from Laura Mercier. This one is in Passion Fruit, and this one is in Fresco. This one was gifted, and this one I purchased not too long ago, so I am going to be keeping these 2. I also have these ones from Patrick Ta, and this one is an amazing blush from Patrick Ta in the shade She's So LA. I also have this one right here, which is so gorgeous, and I absolutely love his formula. This one is in the Do We Know Her shade. So pretty. Keeping these 2. I found some more. These ones are from Pat McGrath, and they are all stained. This one is in the shade Divine Rose. This one is in the shade Nude Venus. This one is in the shade Desert Orchid, and this one is a beautiful one. I love it so much. This one is Electric Bloom. This one is from Sisley, and it is my most used blush for the summer for sure. This is in the shade Golden Rose. So we have a Chanel blush in the shade Elegance, and I remember Mel Thompson talking about this blush, and that is the reason why I purchased it. So pretty. We also have this one right here that my husband gifted me, and I still have not used it. It is so gorgeous. So pretty. We also have 2 Charlotte Tilburys. They are also stained. This is in the shade Ecstasy, and this one is in the shade Pillow Talks. We also have this Dior blush right here. So beautiful. Still have not used it, so it's staying. We have this one right here, which is such an iconic blush from Dior as well. Such a unique shade, really beautiful. This one is also from Dior, from the Birds of a Feather collection, so it is Stain. This one is also from the Birds of a Feather collection. Such a beautiful blush, so it is Stain. I do have another one that is super similar to that one, which is this one. It's a little bit softer, more on the pinky side, and it is in the shade Actress. Super nice. So this one is from the Atelier Dream collection, and it is a repeat shade. I am going to keep it. It wasn't my favorite, but I am definitely going to keep it. I have 4 from Buxom, and they are all stained. They are just so pretty. Really nice formula. Favorite for sure. So they are Stain. So I got the NARS Orgasm in my BoxyCharm, so I am going to be keeping this one. It's pretty new to my collection. The packaging still feels so nice. This one is also a beautiful blush, really natural and super gorgeous in the shade Madely, and I am going to keep it. So we have this blush from Urban Decay, and is the Afterglow in the shade Indecent, and this one, they don't even have this anymore, so I am going to pass it along. Trust me, it's almost like new. So this is the Natasha Denona highlighting blush. It broke and it is still so beautiful, so I am going to keep it. I do have this blush from Tarte, and it is in the shade Captivating. I am going to declutter it. This one is from Ciatellanda, and it is in the shade Burnt, and I am going to declutter it. So these blushes from Becca are absolutely stunning, okay? Gorgeous. I love them so much. I don't want to let them go, but the packaging is so sticky and they're just disgusting, and I absolutely hate that so much. But there is like a little like where you can pop them, so I am going to pop them out of the case, and I'm going to put them in a different palette, and I am going to keep them in my collection. Another one that I'm going to be decluttering is this one right here. Another blush, really nice and beautiful. The color is so much fun, and this one is from Pretty Vulgar, but I don't even know what happened to this brand. I don't even know if it's still around. It's just not a brand that I am going to be reaching for, so I am going to declutter. This one is brand new from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is actually a cream blush that I haven't used, so I am going to put it in my cream blush area. It's not here. These ones right here are also cream blushes from Fenty Beauty. Super nice. The ones that are in the box is because I haven't used them. So this one is a really gorgeous shade. This is another one. This one is my favorite one. This one is in the shade Petal Poppin'. This one right here, I'm dying to use it. I don't know why I haven't yet, but it is such an amazing color, so I am going to be keeping it as well. This one's from Clinique. I am going to be keeping. Super pretty. Another one. This one right here is pretty new to my collection. It's from Lawless, and I am going to be keeping it. So these ones are from Mel Cosmetics. This one has a little shine, but these two right here are matte, so keeping those. I know that you guys cannot get your hands on these ones right here from Sephora, but they are so beautiful, and I always pull them out and use them off camera because they are so gorgeous, especially during the summertime. So I am going to keep those. These ones are from Hourglass, and I am keeping the two that I have. So this one is from Chantecaille. I really purchased it for the packaging, I'm not gonna lie, because I do have this color already in my collection, but I am going to keep it because I think it is so pretty, and the formula is really nice as well. This one is from Makeup Forever, and it's a cream blush. They don't even have these ones anymore. I actually do have another one, which is this one right here, but I am going to move it to my cream blushes. And this one is from Molly. Yeah, super light. I'm not gonna wear it, haven't reached for it. I am going to declutter it. This one is a really nice color from the brand Note, but it's not a brand that I see myself reaching for or using, so I am going to declutter it and just pass it along to someone else that would enjoy it. So I have 3 of the Glow Play blush from MAC. These ones are just so gorgeous. The formula is so beautiful. It just blends so easily to the skin. It gives you a really nice glow, and they are just super pretty, so I am going to be keeping all 3 of them. As you can tell, this one is my favorite, and this one is in the shade Grand. So these ones right here are from the spring collection from last year, and they are just so pretty, not going anywhere. This one is in the shade Naturally Flawless, and I am pretty sure that I also purchased this one due to Mel Thompson recommendation, so I am going to be keeping that one. This one is the older packaging, but this is in the shade Lovejoy. Super pretty. This one is another really gorgeous blush, especially during the fall time. This is in the shade Breezy. I don't even think that they have this one anymore, but it is super, super beautiful. So this one is another one, a limited edition blush. Super light, but really nice and pretty. This one is in the permanent line, I am pretty sure, and this one is in the shade, yeah, Modern Mandarin. Super beautiful, and I'm going to, of course, keep it. And this one right here is another blush that I really, really enjoy in the shade Dainty. This one is in the shade in Warm Soul. I mean, you have to know this one. This one is a classic one. This one is beautiful packaging, absolutely gorgeous shade as well, and this one is in the shade Seduce at Sea. Love this collection. I think it was like my favorite collection that they came out with. I have another blush, and this one right here, another really, really nice blush as well, and this one. And those are all my matte blushes, and they are definitely stained. So yeah, we got through all the blushes. Oh my goodness, we got through all the blushes, guys. Alright guys, so here are all the blushes that I declutter. Let me just count them all. 18 blushes and 1 bronzer, so that's good. Alright guys, so here is the final result. I think that this drawer looks really nice. I was able to fit all of my blushes. I decided to put the cream blushes back into this drawer because I do not have any space in the drawer that I wanted to put them in, because I have to do a declutter on that drawer as well. But that's going to be in a different declutter video, as well as bronzer, highlighters that I need to go through, and eyeshadow palettes, which it will be the grand finale of this whole declutter series that I have going on. But this is it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.